All right, we're in Revelation in chapter 9. Now we have to jump around like this because that is how the Bible has the information recorded. It is not all in one place. Each passage will lead to another passage which broadens the understanding or the information concerned. So here we are in chapter 9, which is known as the fifth trumpet. And this is something that is about to come upon us, which is directly related to the second cup, which I talk about so much. So after the second cup happens, then we lead up to this point of the fifth trumpet. What's important to see here in the fifth trumpet is we're talking about the locusts, and that we're going to show that the locusts are connected to the Antichrist. So first of all, we have, and he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace, as the sun and the air were darkened by the reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. Now, I'm not going to be able to go into the complete detail here because I've done it in some of my other videos. But what's important for you to see here is that these locusts have been given power. Now, I am showing you what that power is. It's Kundalini power. Now, what is this situation that they have power, and how are they using it? Now, listen. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire, of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire, smoke, and brimstone. By these three was the third part of men killed, by the fire, by the smoke, and by the brimstone, which issued out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. Now, what this is talking about is how the people are going to be brought to their doom, as being referenced as killing the third part of the men. Well, they're not going to be doing it with lasers and UFOs and all this stuff like people think. They're doing it with their mouth. In short, this is their doctrine. This is their doctrine. And out of their mouths issued fire, smoke, and brimstone. This is the false doctrine that these aliens, these fallen ones, are going to be speaking. And most of that doctrine is going to be that we ourselves are gods. Okay? And then the other part of that false doctrine is going to be them trying to dismantle the validity of Jesus Christ. And that they're going to try to use the Bible against y'all, friends, because they understand and they know that they have tricked you with the fairy tale interpretation of it. So these locusts that come out of the earth are these aliens which are going to deceive men by the fire, the smoke, and the brimstone that comes out of their mouths, for their power is in their mouth. This is the false doctrine of the aliens. Now, I can prove it to you. Watch. This is Leviathan. Once again, Job chapter 41. By his neesings a light doth shine, and his eyes are like the eyelids of the morning. Out of his mouth goeth burning lamps, and sparks of fire leap out, and out of his nostrils goeth forth smoke, and as out of a seething pot or cauldron, his breath kindleth coals, and a flame goeth out his mouth. It's the exact same thing. It is their illuminated message. It is their very cunning doctrine which will bring men to their deaths, not by the physical harm that these beings are going to be able to do to men, but by this power and this war of beliefs. They are about to issue forth this false doctrine out of their mouths, and it is going to be an illuminated doctrine that is going to be so cunningly deceptive and even spiritually wise. Don't fall for it. I'll be back.